Alright, welcome back, friends, to another episode of the War Room. In this episode, I'm going up against Amaterasu. And, spoiler alert, I get my fucking ass kicked. There's some things I think I did really well, and then I just kind of fucked things up. And I don't know how, so let's discover that together. I've just been practicing the fast heroic build order a ton. I also sent in last episode, episode 3, to a few different Discords, and I got a couple people's really good feedback, and a couple things that they recommended were, number one, I am forgetting to re-auto queue after the classical and the heroic age. I need to start putting in my brain, after I age up, I need to go then manually re-auto queue. Or there's another suggestion, just don't stop auto queuing. Which is definitely a good move. I think I want to maybe do that after the classical age, just because you want to kind of age up as quickly as possible in the classical. So, but I don't know. Maybe that's fucking me over, and it's good just to even if I get like an extra villager or two, just to keep it on auto. You know, it might be worth it. I'll play around with that. Another thing is that I may be using too much siege, like towers and stuff, instead of going up to mythic and using mythic as a way to shut down with meteor, you know, buildings and stuff. Perhaps getting my nice little obelisks out here with my priest, getting some scouting done. I have been scouting closer to the enemy base. This was another suggestion from episode 3 that I got a little bit of feedback, is to scout the enemy base and then run the priests back. I kind of stayed there too long. Once you kind of get the necessary info where they're gold mines, you can kind of run the priests back. I don't know. I'd rather have more information than less. I think the more I play, I'll be able to get a good gist of like, okay, what to do. So he's gathering from here. I'm like, cool, that's nice. I see this relic over here. Buildings are constructed faster, whatever. It's a little bit of a favor trickle, which is nice, because Egyptian, you need to get it from your monuments, and it feels really fucking slow, that favor that you're getting. Let's take a look at what Amaterasu's doing. He's scouting here with his Miko. Very nice, very nice. And his Kitsune. It's pretty civilization. Some more obelisks down. He's getting a little stuck. I've been practicing taking one off of the gold to then finish up houses. I don't really know how viable it is. Oh, another thing to know. I never played against Japan. I don't know how the fuck the civilization even works. And this is a huge wake-up call. This Bushido thing is crazy, okay, fucking crazy, because it gives them free like upgrades for their fucking soldiers and gold increases by fighting. So I watched some Boit videos on the Japanese who's playing against them, and he recommends to just play more of a defensive game, try to avoid fights, and try to get up on tech first before you kind of fight against the Japanese. I also didn't really understand what unit counters to do. I think I went very heavy on. Does he start whacking this down? No. I think I went too heavy on camel riders when he had a lot of samurai. So maybe I should have done more chariot archer. I also didn't get info on where the other shit is in his fucking base. I feel like I saw this and maybe thought, oh, you know what, that's enough. But I don't really think it is. I think I should have maybe scouted some more to see where his next gold mine is. I mean, I saw this one, but that's kind of far. I feel like this is what I needed to look out for and try to shut down. Yeah. So he's going to be taking down my obelisks. I see him coming up here. I think to what is he doing? Is this the gold mine or this fucking settlement? I don't know what he's doing over here. Doing something. Keeping my Sphinx at home, not throwing him away. So is he not doing it? He's not doing it. I don't know what the hell he's doing. There's a lot of idle time for him though. Throwing down my armory, which was good. I caught that I had 800 and then immediately started to build it. I like that from me. Once I had enough resources. Now I'm a little short on gold. And I'm splitting. I should be splitting these up. Some to chickens. Yeah. And then some to gold. Another thing I'm realizing I'm doing is I'm doing too much on gold after the heroic. After the heroic, I think it's important to transition more onto food. Now, actually building villagers, I think, will help with that situation as well. Maybe it's fine to have the amount that I'm going to be having on there, which is like 8 or 9. As long as I'm building villagers onto food and onto wood after the heroic age. Because aging up to heroic only loses you about 4 villagers, I'm pretty sure. Doing good job getting these goats. Going through Nefertiti's, and now I'm sending my Sphinx over here. See, I didn't really replace these obelisks, so I don't know where the fuck he is, you know? I don't know where the fuck he is. And I would have preferred to maybe sneak the Sphinx down here and then up here. I kind of run right past. If he was paying attention, he could have whacked this down, and maybe he will. I don't know. He's doing a little weasel raid. He's gonna do some damage. I think he already killed 1, maybe. Oh, he didn't kill any. Okay, cool. So that's awesome. Now sending my Sphinx up here. If you look, I'm in a pretty commanding presence. I mean, he has 1 dojo, 1 fucking guardhouse. What does this thing do? Respawns the most recently fallen myth units. Myth units, so multiple. Interesting. So doing a little nice little raid here. Bam, and I'll be calling in the. He was really quick to pull these off. Granted, he didn't really have much of anything. Oh, I see. I gotta be scouting for these when I'm playing against Japan. So taking down his watchtower. Normally this gets me more kills, so I'm panicking a little bit here. Yeah, see, I'm like, what do I do? I should be doing this. I should just be going for the guard towers, I think. But now I'm like, fuck, he pulled his guys in. Let me just send these over here, see if I can find anything else. This is kind of a waste. I'm burning precious seconds when I could have destroyed that tower. Now he's training heroes out of this. It just feels not great. I've wasted a lot there. I could have maybe sniped this in that time. Look how fast it's falling, right? So, alright, we did eventually get the watchtower. But I feel like we could have got both watchtowers, you know? So that didn't feel good. Also behind this, what do I have? I have a Scorpion Man coming out. I don't really have anything. So I would have liked instead to maybe had a barracks out in this time, and then switched into. I don't know how effective axemen are against samurai, because they're counter infantry. But if we look at. Look, he has like nothing. Like, this is so good if I had something else following up on this to help pressure. So I feel like I dropped the ball there. And I'm floating food and gold. So that's already something I can see that could be improved on. But real quick, let's go to the right. So samurai, expensive but durable infantry, good against whatever it can reach. So it is infantry. 16 hack damage. I would love to do a test in the editor, just to put a bunch of axemen, basic axemen against basic samurai, and seeing, you know, what that looks like. Because maybe there is an argument to be made at having a bunch of axemen, and he has no fucking samurai. So like, it's like if I would have just brought all my military up. This is just, yeah, I catch it, but just too much damage being done, man. That's just what the fuck. I think it would be worth it just having a bunch of axemen pushing up and just doing kind of like an all-in with all my priests and shit. There maybe is an argument to be made for that. Because whilst I have my Migdol up, I have no army and nothing to pressure after that. Like, this is a huge timing this Ancestor Eclipse, I need to be attacking at both at once. So I should be. See, now he has. No, he doesn't. This is all villagers. That timing is huge. So as I'm aging up, I need to also be throwing up a villager to be putting some barracks. You know, this would have been good like here as a good staging area. Maybe even send 2 villagers off of gold, perhaps, and having one. No, 2. Just 1 villager, I think, building up here would probably be good. And throwing some, because look, he has nothing. He's just going full economy, and he's way ahead in villagers. I think there might have been some more idle time after I aged up to the heroic age, which is why I'm so fucking behind. And now, you know, some stuff's starting to come out, but like I think it's too little too late. I missed a huge window where I could have done some serious damage. Maybe even won the game, which is crazy because I felt so on the back foot throughout this entire match. When we actually started to fight. This is a good raid. I feel like this would have been even better. Like if I had my priest rebuilding my obelisks, this would have been pretty fucking huge. But I don't know what the fuck is going on here. You know, even this one, I feel like this is good, but no, I needed to have like. I need to be seeing everything. So I'm gonna be killing this Miko. Coming down here. I like that I'm raiding though. I will give myself really good points for this. I could just be doing, you know, just trying to macro up. This is also I'm raiding two spots at the same time. Yes. Where are the gold stars so I can give them to myself? Just dump the whole jar on my fucking head. Even though I oh man, look at this. Such good damage. Yes. And I'm blocking the retreat, but not quite all the way. I should have maybe pushed him up a little more to put him right in that gap. That would have been a lot better. Oh, and I missed that too. I could have got maybe one more. Like, why am I afraid? He has nothing. He's going for the heroic. Why is this being punished? If I look, couple barracks, siege workshop, you know, I don't know where the idling was in my economy. I should have some on wood and food. Like what is this right now? I'm thinking like, oh fuck, I need to go now to the mythic age. Oh, that's right. Because I'm thinking I can't just do siege towers, you know, that was bad. You know, it seemed like based on her analytics, the one who gave me some feedback, one of the people, she seemed like she knew what the fuck she was talking about and she had like way more experience, very high up. So I don't think she's wrong. However, I think it's important for me this early in my training to be putting pressure on, and I think having a siege workshop, which is only, what is it? I want to say it's another 150. Let me see. 75. I mean, come on. 75 and then 200 wood. Like, a siege tower, Axeman with the siege tower coming would have been insane, right? Coming off of the prosperity I used while aging up to the heroic, and then afterwards splitting those gold villagers, half into food, half into wood, and then train all the rest of the. You know, I know we want to secure this gold mine, but like, nah, maybe it's worth it. I don't know, but like having a better economy, more villagers on food and wood. See, now he's getting his fucking units out. He does have what are these? Counter cavalry. Infantry only good against cavalry. So again, Axeman would have been great against us as well. Daimyo, cavalry hero, good against Mithunus. Counts as cavalry. What is this? This is the Shogun he used. Devastating cavalry hero that summons samurai as it deals damage. Good against. That's terrifying. Yeah, and his armies just feel so strong. But yeah, this is huge learning lesson. This is a very huge learning lesson. Because now he's stabilizing. He has a vastly superior economy. He's just going to be getting out a bigger army now. And this is why, from this point onward, it felt like every fight, not only was I losing, and he's getting his Bushido here. So I think this grants him medium. I think. I'm fairly certain. Can he get... He can also buy heavy... Wait, are these already medium? I'm so confused right now. They already are medium. I don't know if that's from his Bushido that he got already. I'm not sure. Probably, right? But yeah, at this point onward, it felt like every fight, his units were stronger. I was losing them. And then, like, every time we fought, he also had more. And now I'm just like, I'm like I've already lost, basically. I feel it, you know? But I'm just trying. It's like when a fucking snake, like a cobra bites into an animal, like a rat, you know? And it's fucking like, it's like doing the death throes. You know, it knows it's dead, but it's just shaking anyway, trying to fight with all its might. That's kind of how I feel, man. Like a fucking dying rat with cobra venom in his bloodstream. So I'm trying to muster an army. I'm like, I need to put up the pressure. But what I'm not realizing is that the window for putting the pressure has long passed. Like, that's my timing. I could think about maybe getting a town center, perhaps, which I'm like, cool, maybe that's what I need to help my economy out. But I think what I really need to be doing is just doing that all in. And then if he's able to hold the all in off of that timing, which is unlikely, but let's say he does, right? He survives the siege towers, he survives the infantry attack, axemen. Okay, then fine, sure. Then we pull back, grab a town center, and then as the town center is being built, work up to getting up to full population. But fighting early on, I think, was a huge mistake. I should not have done that. This is a nice little raid here. Look at this huge wood line I could have been harassing. I should have ignored this and just went up a little bit more. I could have seen a huge ass wood line I could have attacked. I also needed to be putting pressure on while I was raiding. I think that's something I messed up on. But I am trying to come up here. This should have been done first, and then the Sphinx should have been used afterwards. Because you know, what am I doing? I'm taking down a fucking guardhouse? Like, this is a goddamn waste of time. You know, this was all open. Like, that would have been perfect. He didn't get this wall up. And now he is. But, like, that was wide open. I should have exploited that weakness. Now, I do have a town center before him. This would have been really good to get before. Especially as I saw that he aged up. I saw he aged up, and I panicked. I was like, oh my god. Now he's, you know, the same fucking age as me. But I need to understand that age up is 800 food, 500 gold, 4 villagers. It's a lot. And while he already doesn't have military, like that early game, I had a beautiful timing there. And you know what's crazy? I just thought Japanese was OP as fuck. I was like, damn, bro. I'm just getting slaughtered. Like, this civilization is broken. And as I go back in hindsight, look, I'm building camel. You know, like, no, I need to be building more chariot archers. I need wood. There are 100 wood. So I need way more on fucking wood, okay? Way more on wood. Wood and gold. And they're very cheap for gold. And axemen, I think. Because this is also counts as infantry. Axemen, because he has no, you know, he literally has no fucking range. So if I would have went chariot archer axeman, I think it would have been fine. Right? He does have a lot of heroes. These he went really heavy into these. I wish it showed what the good counters are for this, kind of like how StarCraft does. That would be nice. What the fuck counters these? I mean, they're really low HP. Hack armor 15. So hack, definitely hack. So I'm getting some axemen, but it's just not enough, I think. It's just not enough. And they're medium. His are medium? Yeah, his are medium. So I guess it's fine. I should be getting heavy. I should be working up to heavy in the heroic as maybe another point of contention here. Because this is 270, 180. This is 270, 180. Oh, they're both... Wait, what? Hold on. 360, 270. Okay, there we go. So these are definitely... Getting to heavy should be a priority in the heroic as well. So pressure in that early time he's getting this. I think I spot this, however. I should spot this. I don't know. Maybe I don't spot it. I feel like I did, though. yeah, getting up to, like, and I'm just kind of sitting here. There we go. That's what I see. I see this, and I'm like, cool. I think he's going for a fucking town center here. This is a good catch on me. What these obelisks have done for me. Very, very nice. He doesn't have his army with protecting this shit, which I think is a mistake on his part. He's walled up. He has towers. Like, I'm not going to immediately overwhelm his base, I don't think. He's pushing over here, though. That's fine. Now he's sending it back. That's good. But he has a castle up now. So I didn't catch it in time. This was really late. I mean, I've sent nothing over there. I have Camel Riders, Scorpion Men. They should be patrolling anyway. I think I was afraid of him doing like a counterattack and just like wiping me out with this gigantic fucking army. Yeah, like, look at this. This is fucking death ball. It's insane. Yeah, so making use of that early timing, getting up to heavy, more on food gold, and they're not OP. Like, I would have destroyed him if I just had an army to back up or follow up the Ancestors Eclipse, or even at the same time as the Ancestors Eclipse, ideally. But I missed it, and I wasn't making the right counters in enough abundance. He literally only has infantry. Now he's starting to make these heavy Yumi archers, which are good against infantry. But, you know, like, he doesn't have a lot of them. I'd still destroy him if I had the right units out. And now it's just, it's over. It was over a while ago. So let's speed it up. So I kind of deter him, but he's just inching forward. He's got another town center. Still ahead in villagers. I'm going up to Thoth, thinking that's going to help me, but I don't even do a great job of using it well. I use it on this position, which doesn't even feel that great. Still doing some raids. Look at these spearmen. About to just... Oh! I don't know why that just happened. Playback stopped because it's out of sync with the original game. I mean, hey, not complaining, because I think we already talked about what we need to talk about for today's episode, but what the fuck? Was it World's Edge? I forget the studio responsible for Age of Mythology. This is fucked up. Please fix this. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. Hope you learned a lot. It was very, very educational for me. I was like not in a great headspace after this game because I just didn't know what the fuck I did wrong. And I'm just gonna stress again the power of watching replays. Even if you think you know what happened, watch the replay, because shit like that is gonna be made very apparent, and it's just gonna scream at you, and it's gonna help you improve your game. All right, see you in the next one. Much love. Smash the like button on your way out. Hit subscribe if you want to watch more content like this, and I'll see you next time.